Let's talk about cotangent function. In order to talk about the cotangent function, what we need to do, we need to graph the cotangent function. So as you can see, this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is this point, which is origin O. The values that I'm considering on the x-axis left of origin is negative pi over 2, negative pi, negative 3 pi over 2, and negative 2 pi. And the values that I'm considering on the right of origin is pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Now, in order to graph the function of cotangent, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw some vertical line passes through the multiple of pi. So my first vertical line will pass through over here. And in the same way, from here, from negative pi, and from negative 2 pi. Now, it's time for us to graph the cotangent function. So let's graph the cotangent function, and if we do that, we will get this kind of graph. The domain of cotangent function is r minus n pi, because as you can see, the cotangent function is not defined at the multiple of pi. The range of cotangent function is negative infinity to positive infinity, because cotangent function has all the values from negative infinity to positive infinity. And the periodicity of cotangent function is pi, because the function repeats itself at an interval of pi. Now let's talk about some other properties of cotangent function. So as you can see, this is my quadrant plane. This is my first quadrant, second quadrant, this is my third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. My first quadrant is from 0 to pi over 2. Second quadrant is from pi over 2 to pi. Third quadrant is from pi to 3 pi over 2. And my last quadrant, which is fourth quadrant, is from 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi. The value of cotangent is positive in first quadrant and it changes from infinity to 0. The value of cotangent is negative in second quadrant and the value changes from 0 to infinity. The value of cotangent is positive in third quadrant and the value changes from positive infinity to 0. And the value of cotangent is negative in fourth quadrant and the value changes from 0 to infinity. And this is all about cotangent function.